quick,
short
bursts
with
Adam
and Young.
Short bursts with Adam and Young. Quick, short bursts with Young Adam. Quick, short bursts. Quick, short bursts. Quick, short bursts with Adam and Young.
Ta-da!
So we didn't record last week because Adam was nursing a cold.
Yeah, some kind of sickness. Something.
You feeling better now?
Mostly, yeah.
Did you drink some chicken noodle soup?
No. Should have.
Did you hug your binky?
I should have a binky.
Yeah.
That's probably where I went wrong.
Yeah, but I'm just busting your balls, as they say.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. You know that expression?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that expression actually, and I was like, can you substitute other words in? Can you like say, I'm just demolishing your testicles? Or I'm just pulverizing your gonads?
Yeah, somehow the just seems less appropriate with those ones, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm merely eradicating your reproductive organs.
Yeah. I'm just exterminating your testes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to get worked up about it.
I'm simply abolishing your gonads.
But you notice there are two variations. It's breaking or busting. You could be breaking someone's balls or busting their balls.
Yeah, right.
But it doesn't really seem to go vary from that at all.
No. But the other thing is it's busting someone's chops. And I wonder,
busting your chops.
I wonder if balls came first and people just kind of euphemized it and went to chops. I don't know. Because chops are very different from balls.
And it doesn't really make sense if you're busting someone's chops.
I don't know what the hell chops are in that context.
I don't either. Is that
lamb
like your
chops? Mutton chops?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it's your face, like your mutton chops.
Don't bust my chops. But then it also just makes me think of like having musical chops or something. That's the only other context. Like, what the fuck is a chop?
I don't know. That's pretty weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with martial arts, like you're chopping something? Or
how do you bust that?
Or maybe your kitchen cutting skills, like your knife skills?
Yeah. That's a verb. I mean, what is... And it's never breaking your chops. It's always busting your chops.
Yeah, but
breaking your balls, busting your balls. That's fine.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Somebody add us on Twitter about this.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I'm just decimating your seminal vesicles. It doesn't really work with the Brooklyn accent either. I'm just decimating your seminal vesicles.
That works really well, actually.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'll fly.
Okay.
The other day, I was getting ready in the morning, and I did that thing. Like, I got out of the shower, and I went to put on my underwear, and I did that thing where, like, I kind of missed I had one leg through, and I missed the second one, so I kind of like caught the stirrup that my underwear was forming.
Okay.
You can kind of trip.
Mm-hmm.
I bet people have died that way. I bet that's happened at least once.
I bet that's happened. Like maybe someone who's really old and feeble.
Yeah. Or maybe even you could be able-bodied and everything,
And still, yeah.
And like, but there was a porcelain wall right next to you or something. You cracked yourself on a corner.
Man, that would be a shitty way to go.
Yeah, embarrassing as hell. I hope the coroner would put it down as death by misadventure.
Yeah.
Although that's like the lamest adventure of all.
And you couldn't put that on your tombstone either.
No, I'd want it to be something about died pulling children from a burning building.
Yeah, they'd have to make something up to make it look good.
Or that could be it too. Here lies Adam. Just make something up.
Mm-hmm. He busted his head open, I don't know, bungee jumping or something.
That's almost true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the elastic of your underwear.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that, it also makes me think of the whole, like, he's just like you and me. He puts his pants on one leg at a time. Well, maybe he shouldn't. Maybe none of us should,
Maybe we should all sit down and put them on two legs at a time.
Yeah. Let's get safe here. We're mostly vertical folks, vertical organisms, and we're totally made vulnerable by this whole process.
Yeah.
Or another thing, like maybe some sort of button-up underwear, like you just sort of like wrap it around.
Wrap it around and then button it in the front.
Yeah.
That's
I think
pretty
that
funny.
could look really, well, at least for formal situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you could just rip them off really easily.
That would be really cool.
Like when you're about to have sex, it's just,
Uh-huh.
my underwear are already off. I don't have
That
to.
would be an aphrodisiac right there.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I would be ready to go.
Either that or it would make the person crack up
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah, and laughing's great too. Why not?
Yeah. Either going to put them in the mood or it's going to be comedy hour after that.
Yeah.
And we're talking about how much weed, some people smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about joints the other day because I heard this guy talking about how he doesn't smoke weed anymore, but he used to love the ritual of, rolling a blunt,
Oh, yeah.
licking it and everything.
Mm-hmm. That whole process.
And it was making me think of how if you share a blunt or a joint with someone, you're smoking a lot of their slobber.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not smoking it unless they're because they're rolling.
Yeah,
the
because they
length
lick,
of it. Oh, shit.
they lick the whole thing, And some
Yeah.
people they really lick, they really
Yeah,
like get the tongue that thing.
You want some adhesion there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
So I wonder if does that like person's DNA enter your body
Yeah, it's a whole bonding experience.
instead of being blood brothers?
Yeah,
You could be
spit siblings.
joint slobber siblings.
Yeah. How come there's not a pot shop around here called the Joint Commission?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be? Is that too on the nose? I mean, I'm sorry.
Is there already an official agency called that?
I don't know.
It sounds like something that exists already.
Okay, well, in that case, I got a simple fix. You call it the Other Joint Commission.
Yeah, that's true. But there's that band Interpol, which I always wonder how they got away with that, because there's an actual Interpol.
Right, but I thought there was something in the copyright law or whatever that would... Is it copyright? Anyway, that as long as you're operating in a different business,
sphere. Mhm.
yeah, different sphere, that you're okay.
Is the other one officially called Interpol, or is that just an abbreviation that people use?
Actually, I think it is an abbreviation.
Oh, maybe that's a part of it,
That could
too.
be. What's your favorite Interpol record? I was just thinking of them the other day.
I don't know. I like the first one a lot.
I always confuse the first two. It's like Turn on the Bright Lights. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's one of them. I don't know. I have a terrible memory for things like that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, well, sometimes. Do you still listen to them much?
I listen to them sometimes, yeah.
It's been a while for me.
Kumiko and I saw them in Radio City Music Hall.
How was that?
It was a really nice, good show. They're very professional, it seems like. They put on a very organized show.
I could kind of even hear that in their music, I think. There's just something really precise about their
Yeah, it's very
sound.
precise.
Yeah.
And their image is very crafted and everything.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it was a good show. That was, I don't know, probably like 6 or 7 years ago at this point.
Oh, damn. You know how you've heard that thing, I assume, that like a good idea for expectant mothers is when there's a baby in the womb, like you try and encourage its intellectual growth even before it's born by playing, they'll say classical music, that's kind of like the go-to thing, and so they say that there are like studies that have been conducted and stuff, and that it's made a difference. That seems like it's been in the air for a long time. There's recently been a new study. Like the science is always changing with this stuff. They can have one study that comes out and totally contradicts another one. It turns out classical music actually makes babies really dumb and ugly.
Are you serious?
It's peer reviewed and everything. Yeah.
That's a factual, scientific
No,
thing?
I'm fucking with you. But I like the idea.
That'd be crazy if music could affect your baby that way.
I also, yeah.
Does sound waves somehow distort their face and make them hideous looking?
I really like the thought of a somber, super respectable looking doctor with the lab coat and everything. Maybe he's even got the metal disc on his head and stuff, and he's looking at his clipboard and talking to the mother of this newborn infant. He's like, I'm sorry, it was just too much classical music. This baby is going to be really dumb, and obviously it's already really ugly.
maybe it also depend on the era of classical music.
Yeah. What were you
Like
into
if
here?
it's,
Was this some Wagner
yeah.
or Wagner is not the one.
Renaissance stuff and Baroque stuff is okay.
Yeah, get
But
some
once
Bach
you get
in
into
there.
classical and romantic, you're really screwing your baby over. So you need to think about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went way off the prescription
Yeah.
here. I was specific in what I told you. Wait, is Bach Baroque?
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. Nailed it.
I think some of his sons might have been classical. But yeah, there was a huge family of them that all did music.
Does anybody ever really talk about the other ones?
A little bit, yeah. Definitely not as much as their famous father.
Yeah.
And the jury's still out on neoclassical avant-garde stuff, so you be careful with that.
Yeah, that
We'll leave that to your discretion. But I wouldn't take any chances if it were my baby.
yeah.
Yeah. But I always thought, like, who cares if a baby is cute or not? The only thing that matters is what that thing looks like when it's grown up.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because no, just listen to me.
Can we just run back exactly what you just said though for a moment? I think the phrasing is important. The only thing that matters about how that thing looks.
Yeah.
Is
It's a thing in a way.
I think
That human or that little.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Please
Yeah.
proceed.
But people make such a big deal, like, oh my god, it's such a cute baby. But sometimes cute babies turn out to be not so attractive adults.
Definitely.
And sometimes ugly babies turn out to be really attractive adults. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I always thought, who cares what it looks like when it's a baby?
Yeah.
It doesn't really say much. I mean, I guess it's nice to look at.
Yeah, I think that's what people are usually.
That's really cute babies that are just adorable and you want to squeeze their cheeks and stuff.
Yeah. You're like a Vulcan or something. That's such a cute baby. It does not matter that the baby
Yeah, it
is
doesn't
cute at this
matter.
time. Give that baby 10 years,
Yeah.
20 years.
I think the rational thinking on this one's a little bit too high.
Maybe dial it back a bit.
Yeah. I might offend someone with a cute little baby.
Have you ever seen someone or heard someone say, like, that is an ugly baby?
I think maybe on TV or something. But I don't know.
I think once in a while, I've heard folks say that. Like, it's more in the shadows, kind of, like, oh, that is an ugly baby. You don't just sort of let that out into the air overall.
Well, actually, I think I have had a conversation like that before with Kumiko about someone's baby. But then I always go back to it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. In that case, then
turn
you're
out to be
really,
a really,
I'm pulling for this hideous child,
Yeah.
like 20 years hence, maybe really attractive.
But, you know how they say that, or no, they don't say this. Misogyny is hatred of women. No, let me rephrase this. If misogyny is hatred of women, then miso soup is hatred of soup, right? And I was thinking, like, what's wrong with Japanese people? Like, what did soup ever do to them? Like, why do they hate it so much that it's like part of their culture?
I don't understand this joke.
Doesn't it make sense?
But why would miso soup mean that?
Because, miso,
Yeah.
misa,
Yeah.
Jenny is
just hatred of
it
soup. Just period hatred of soup.
has the same prefix.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I was a little slow on the uptake there. I got distracted. Okay. How come misogyny is hatred? Did you have more? I'm sorry.
Well, the prefix miso is hatred, right? And then the last second part is women, Gyny. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a weird Greek word.
Yeah.
Goonie or something.
Oh, right.
Misogyny.
Goonie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
okay.
miso soup.
Miso
Hatred
soup.
of soup.
Yeah. You got it. Okay.
Like, what the fuck did soup ever do to Japanese people?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them seem to like it. It's just that they've named it in kind of an odd way.
Maybe it's a weird cultural thing. Like, with the things we really love, we put this
hate
hatred label on them.
It's like in the 80s when good things were bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's bad.
Seems to have making a comeback these days, though. Like, someone says, that's a bad bitch. And that's like a really sexy woman, I think women even call themselves that sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm a bad bitch.
I hope so.
If I were a female, I'd probably call myself that.
I would.
Bad bitches like me. Fuck with us, dude.
That's right. I saw one of the people I follow on Twitter once in a while is a lesbian, and she had she tweeted something recently that said she really feels sorry for people who aren't gay because calling things gay is one of the best things in the world. And they're the only ones who can get away with it.
Oh, I see. Oh, they can say something is gay?
Mm-hmm. I didn't. In
a slanderous way or in a...
I think she meant more like a just sort of playful way, but I'm not positive.
Not the old school way of, that's so gay, like when you don't like something.
Like that thing's awful. Yeah. I don't know, actually. Maybe she did mean it that way.
I think I need some clarification from her.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll get it. I'm bummed that I missed the miso soup thing there. I went off in a different direction and then I just lost it.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't clear enough the way I told the joke.
I think you're being very gracious about the whole thing, and I appreciate it.
Maybe you've been smoking too much weed.
I don't think that's what it is, actually. Nope, that's not it.
Just went over your head.
Yeah, I have been a bit tired lately, so it could be that. How much do you sleep usually?
About 7 hours. Sometimes less.
Really?
If I don't just fall asleep on time or if I wake up a little early.
But ideally 7 hours?
Ideally 7, yeah.
I usually do like between 7 and 8.
And I try to take a nap in the daytime usually.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
10 minutes or so.
It's hard to get on a good sleep schedule once it starts to go away. Like sometimes I get into this rhythm where, especially living around here where it's noisy sometimes in the middle of the night, like something will wake me up at like 4 and then sometimes that's it. I'm just, I toss and turn for a couple of hours and then I'm just up.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that the quality of sleep gets worse as you get older.
Really?
That's just something that happens for some reason.
That's bullshit.
And I noticed myself waking up more and more these days before my alarm goes off, which didn't really used to happen a long time ago. Mm-hmm. I would, be the type that just kept hitting the snooze button,
Yeah, me too.
But now I'm like,
I don't do that.
I just wake up. Mm-hmm. I might even wake up before that a little bit and just lie in bed, awake. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's weird getting older.
It's mostly just sucks.
Yeah, like an hour before you got here, I was just sitting on the couch on my phone for a bit, and I got up, and my back hurt, like just on this side, and it still does. And I rolled my fucking rubber ball into it to try and massage it. I did this sometimes. Usually in the past, if I've done something in my back, it's like, I bent some weird way or something, or I lifted something heavier than I should have in a way that I shouldn't have. I was sitting on the couch and then I stood up.
And that's it?
And that appears to be it.
I've tweaked myself, like, reaching down underneath like a low spot to get something, and my back gets kind of tweaked somehow. Yeah. You're making like a big cantilever with your whole body when you do that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So that I kind of get. There's whatever that load is as you're reaching all the way out at the end of your grasp. Uh-huh. Like that is still going through your back to, for the kind of to support yourself. Mm-hmm. So I get that tweaks something. I don't know if it was just a weight thing though. I think it was just the position of my muscles. Like they didn't want to be turned and twisted that way.
I could be too. You're supposed to stretch for 15 minutes before you try and locate anything in your kitchen.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. You got to warm up too.
Yeah.
Jog in place. For like 3 minutes.
Where's the colander? You know what? Give me a half an hour.
Yeah. I'm getting old, honey. You're going to have to give me some time. So I'm going to tweak something on getting it.
Yeah. Your al dente days are over. That's for sure.
I think this is a good time to do a world exploration.
Oh, yes, please.
It's been a while.
Yeah, let's go somewhere.
Yeah. So this week in world exploration, we're gallivanting to Russia. Things have been tense between Washington and the Kremlin the last few years, at least outside of Trump's cabinet. We're outside FSB headquarters right now. For those of you who don't know, the FSB is the new KGB. I'm going to ask this Russian woman if we can go inside. My Russian's a little rusty, so bear with me. Hello, are you an agent of the FSB?
Я не вправе разглашать такую информацию.
What's your name?
Я не вправе разглашать такую информацию.
I'll call you Tatiana since you won't tell me. So, Tatiana, can we take a peek inside? We're just a couple of curious American tourists.
Несанкционированный вход строго запрещен.
Come on, we just want to go in for a sec.
Подкрепитесь, пожалуйста. Подойдите с парадным воротом, у нас здесь есть пара нарушителей спокойствия.
What did you just say into your radio? Are we going to be escorted in?
Я советую вам немедленно уйти, чтобы избежать задержания и допроса.
All right, we'll wait here. Those guys look kind of angry. Maybe it's a Russian thing. I hear they're not as outgoing as Americans. Oh shit! Let me go, you freaking jerks!
We lost Young, I think. This
No, we've both been detained by the FSB.
Oh, I'm in here too?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're taking us to an interrogation room. They're going to rough
Bastards.
us up and ask us questions.
That's why I'm feeling all this pain and detention.
Since we can magically transport to other places in the world, I think we should just go back to Seattle now before
that'll
this
work?
gets too heated.
Okay. You won't feel guilty about it. I mean, they seem to feel really strongly about this.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah. I agree. Let's get out of here.
Later, Ruskies.
Peace out. That's what I was going to do.
Well, I did it first, so.
Yeah. Oh, that was tough. Oof. We were pegged. We were into the red there while you were protesting our detainment.
Oh, well, I was talking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I think we'll be okay. I think it'll probably lend to the narrative effect.
Yeah, it'll convey the real emotions that
There's
were
emotions in there.
going through my mind and whatnot.
Yeah. I got a little emotional.
I was just decimating your testicles.
It was just eradicating your scrotum.
I was just demolishing your gonads.
Your gonads.
Your gonads. Kind of got Joe Pesci there.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, okay.
How long has it been?
23 minutes.
Maybe we could just end it and then do another one.
Yeah, we probably could.
It's long enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 30 minutes.
Yeah. What do you people want from us? You know, we're doing our best.
No, this is free.
This is
If anyone's even listening to
if
this,
you're even listening,
it's free.
it's free. So
don't complain.
yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.